I also feel like, streaming and making my videos and doing what I've been doing the last month or so has, I've sort of just been going, and there's good reason for that. I kind of feel like I'm in this position right now where that's what I have to do. Just keep moving forward. And I do know that it's going to get better and it's going to be easier. And, there's not going to be this like weekly breakdown on stream where I'm having to, talk about something that's going to get clipped and put in articles and, all the stuff that I'm not used to. That will fade out and that will come to an end. But we're kind of back there today, and I think what I was kind of getting at is like streaming and creating and being online through this transition hasn't really given me a full opportunity to process a lot of it. So forgive me if I'm like, less than composed. But I just, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank everybody for 6 years of the podcast. It's been incredible, and I feel really lucky that the last 6 years of my life I've had the podcast in my life. I feel selfishly very grateful that I've been able to have that in my life. It's been really, really positive. And today it's over, and as you saw, most of you probably, the podcast is over. And so here I am. I'm live on the internet crying. But I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. And, we will, we're going to find our groove again, and it's going to be great. And on to new chapters. And I think the amount of people who have shared not only today, but over the past 6 years, the positive just the overall positivity, and the you guys making me feel like I'm spending my time on something worthwhile has been very rewarding, and I feel very grateful for that. So just one big thank you. And group hug, group hug. I feel very grateful. And if you're new here, I promise I don't just stream myself crying on camera. That's not, I'm actually a variety streamer. I play video games here, and we have a lot of fun, and we play a lot of games, and it's I kind of mentioned this on the podcast, but I feel like this is the closest experience to the podcast that exists now with me online. And so if you're new here, I would love for you to hang out and give the stream a try. I'd love to have you. But if you're not ready for that, or if this isn't your thing, I also get that. And if you're here just because of today, I just my big thank you to you for joining us on the podcast. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to look back on this and think only happy thoughts and not remember what it feels like, to be so emotional and to have to process stuff while I'm working, because it is a bizarre thing. Like if you think about someone who works at a job for 6 years, you go to work on your last day and you give your coworkers hugs and you say goodbye. It's been great. And then you go cry in private and then you move on with your life. And for me, I feel like I haven't really lived that reality. I feel like my reactions and my processing of the changes that have happened in the last month and a half have been very much on display. And that is hard, but it's also the reality. And it's, I take this job, all of it. I take the good and the bad, and it's part of life. So yeah, and I'm okay. I know a lot of you guys are, you're worried, or you're telling me to take time off and stuff, and I'm okay. I am. And I think that I've been sort of calibrating myself and how much I can handle in terms of taking weekends off and feeling like I can work and also be okay. But in my mind, the happiest I am is when I'm here, and I love streaming, and I love spending time with you, and I love gaming, and I love all of what this community brings me. And even more now than ever, I feel like the Ding fam is very much there for me. So I'm grateful. But anyway, moving forward, thank you for 6 years of the podcast. There is no more podcast if you're living under a rock. The podcast, Jenna and Julian podcast, is over, and we both are very grateful. And now it's on to new things. So cut to me falling off the map for 5 hours in Fall Guys. Yeah. So, yeah.
$20. $20, you out of your mind? Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. We got Al Jolson here.
Now punch me in my head. Okay, you got it. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to maybe 3 weeks straight where I can just come and stream and not have to do this. So and to be honest, I know I'm emotional, and I know some of you are emotional, and that's okay. That to me is 50 times more appropriate, even though it's hard at the end of something like this. My mom once told me that so dumb. I went to college, and I left for college, and after I left for college, my mom was really sad. She was like, I'm gonna miss him, and she told me that she called her mom, my grandma, and told my grandma, I'm so sad, he's leaving for college. I can't believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And my grandma said, yeah, but think about how much more sad if he wasn't going to college you would be. And I think that sort of applies, if this podcast ended and no one was sad, including myself, it'd be like, damn, what a bummer, but we're sad, and that means it was impactful and meaningful to me, to Jenna, and to all of you. So I think that is as hard as it is to go through something like this, it's a good thing, and you know, moving forward. So anyway, I'm gonna clean myself up and collect myself. So give me a minute, and I'll be back for less crying and more video games.